Welcome to PC Woods Kids Tech Talk. Today I wanted to review the NZXT mid-tower case. It's a Tempest series, and this one is part of my reviews for building a performance gaming PC. Now you don't need to have a full tower case. This one here is a mid-tower case. It's all steel except for the front bezel portion. So starting from the top, if we take a peek here, you'll see that there's the two USB ports that you can plug in stuff. You've got your mic, you've got your audio, eSATA for an external hard drive, reset button, and power button. Everything nicely laid out at the top and accessible. Now as you're going down here for the front bezel, all of these are actually with dust filters. So that's great because you've got two fans behind there, two LED fans that are the intake fans for all of your cool air coming in. So if I take out that front bezel that just snaps out easily, you'll see three optical drive spots here for your CD DVD drives, and you've got the two LED fans that are the intake fans, 120 millimeters each, that are intaking air, and nice little dust filters on the fans also. So these two have nice little removable dust filters so that you can keep the inside of your case nice and clean. Okay, so that's a nice little addition to this package. That just snaps right back in there very easily. There we go. And as we take a look here at the bottom, you've got the cables for the LEDs because the front does light up in blue, and also some dust filters, like I said here, for that front bezel. So you got protection there on top. Okay, so that's great protection for the dust. Now looking at this from the side, right, so you got the huge window here and a blue LED 120 millimeter intake fan right there on the side. These two thumb screws come out very easily, and you can just open this up and take a quick peek on the other side of this, and you can see here that the power connector for this LED has two Molex, or you can connect the 3-pin to the motherboard. So you've got the option there for that LED fan. Now starting from the bottom here on the inside, you've got the power supply at the bottom. You've got 7 expansion slots, okay, and you've got your exhaust here. You've got a 120 millimeter exhaust fan, and you've got 2 more exhaust fans at the top. Now these two are 140 millimeter fans, okay, so you've got 6 fans total. So it does get a little bit loud if you've got the whole thing going on at full speed, but you could actually replace and install a radiator too to keep things even cooler. I don't know if you noticed here at the back there were 2 holes, and those 2 holes, of course, for the tubes for your water cooling system, right? You can actually have those go through there. Now at the bottom though, where the power supply goes, there is no intake or vent for air coming in, or no option to install another fan if you wanted at the bottom. But that's okay. You've got the option for cooling here, and not only that, on the side where you've got that mesh, you can get air coming in. Coming out. So you've got air coming out of there. Plus you've got the fan on top. You've got air coming out of there as well. So plenty of ventilation happening here. Here's your input-output ports are going to go here from the motherboard. Now looking at it from the top though, the two 140 millimeter fans, this is how it looks, and you can see there's a nice little grate there, see-through, and it's very stylish and looks pretty good. Just one quick note, this case only comes in black. Okay, so if you're looking for any other color, you're out of luck. It's only in black. And as we go through the top here again, very easily accessible, the controls, right? And they come right after the fans at the top, so you can just see that. Now on the inside, looking at the drive bays, you can install up to 8 hard drives, 3.5 inch hard drives. It's kind of like a server mounted rack type of cage, if you want to look at it. These clips, these rails, I guess if you want to call them, they actually snap onto a drive. So I just have a drive here. You just snap one side of that railing onto the holes, you align them, and then just snap them into place on one side and on the other side. And then after you got that in there secured, you just slide it right back in there and snap it into place. Done. You know, so that was very nicely, easily laid out and designed, so that way we can just quickly remove hard drives or install them. Also at the top, it's a toolless design. You don't need any screws here. You can see these little clips And these switches, you just turn the switch here to unlock or lock it. You just align the holes with that clip and then lock it into place. There's a bracket that comes in there, by the way, for a 3.5 inch drive. If you have like a floppy or anything similar, you can just put it in there, slide it in place, and then of course put that clip back in there and align the holes. So that's how you would basically install the optical drives too. You just have the brackets, those rails installed, slide the optical drive in there and just turn it, right? And everything just kind of locks into place, and it's pretty sturdy, doesn't move. So that's pretty good. And you do have options to use screws though if you wanted. You could take those out. Now with respect to the motherboard itself, the tray doesn't get removed. It's fixed in there, but you've got holes there that support basically every type of flavor of motherboard that you need. So you're good to go with lots of space to maneuver and work with. The only thing that I didn't find, and I'll just open up the other side here so you can see, is that there was no hole for the CPU cooler. Right, there's holes for cable management, which is great, right, because you need that. But right there in the center, there's no hole for the CPU cooler if you want to replace that. But plenty of space for your cable management, however, which is great. Okay, so you don't have to worry about not being able to hide your cables. You should be able to do that, no problem. Power supply under here and everything else on the other side. Now, the kit itself that it comes with, screws galore, you got enough. You've got the rails, the brackets for your optical drives. You can secure your cables with these two little clips, and you've got the PC speaker. Of course, you got the manual too that comes with it, and the overall package, I'm telling you, for a mid-tower case, this is a great choice if you're looking for lots of cooling. And it's got good looks, the quality is sturdy, it's got dust filters. There's not much that can go wrong. So for the value, I definitely recommend this. I thank NZXT for providing this, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.